give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me. I give myself away.
I want to welcome everyone to the West African Hebrew Israelite, the hidden identity. Thank you so much for joining today's teachings. I know your life will never be the same. Father, I bless your holy name. Moses, I adore your holy name. Unto you be that glory, unto you be that praise, unto you be that adoration. Supreme be, you are worthy to be praised, and you are worthy to be magnified. Magnification and adoration be to your holy name. Yeah, I adore you and I thank you. I thank our new subscribers, everyone that took time to subscribe to our channel. I say thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate our new subscribers and the old subscribers and those of our viewers that will share the links or share the videos to others to hear or talk about this in their homes. I say to that Rabbah from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I say thank you. I am so excited for the opportunity that I've gotten from the side of the Most High, the message that He keep on giving unto us to pour or just to unveil to our viewers or our listeners. To me, it's a privilege. I am so humble by it. I don't take things for granted. I am so humble by this opportunity that I found on the side of the Most High. I really, really appreciate the Most High, and I say thank you, Father. Today, our teachings will do a tribe in Ghana, a particular tribe in Ghana, them being the Hebrew Israelites, by being a priesthood family, will be them being in the priesthood family or among the priesthood family. But before then, we are the covenant-keeping people. The Most High Yah Elohim have a covenant with us. So read one of the covenants. We will do 2 Chronicles chapter 7:14. It says, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. So these are some of the covenant that Most High Yah have for us. Our last name is His name. I hope that makes sense. When one mentioned the children of Israel, Hebrews ring a bell that, oh, they are the people of the Most High. They are the Yah people or Yah chosen people. I hope it does ring a bell or does sound right onto your ears. So let's go straight to the point today. We have the first map on the screen right now. As I said, we are doing a tribe in Ghana. We are doing the Accra, which is the capital of Ghana, So we have two maps putting together. The first on the top will be the like north, including North and West Africa, including the central part of the Central Africa map. That's what we have on the screen right now. And then the bottom one, we have Nigeria, half of Nigeria, Benin, then Togo, then Cote d'Ivoire. So that's what we have on the screen right now. And this particular tribe that the land or occupy the land of the territory or the land of Accra, they are Gans. Gans mean the descendants of God. But among them, if by now, if we have realized, like let's say if you say Judah, when you mention the tribe of Judah, among them you can find the Simeon, or among them you can find Ruby, among them you can find the Levites. I hope that it is clear by now, because all our teachings, a lot of time you can find, let's say, the Levitical priests among the guys or among the Dan, the tribe of Dan. So this is what we have here. The people or the Accra people in Ghana, the capital, they are the descendants of God. So their name is Ga. It's like Ga. That's their name. Their name is Ga. So we are doing them and their priesthood or their prophet. And the prophet, the name of the prophet is like Wulomo, like saying CS, priest, like saying CS or a prophet. We have the next map on the screen right now, and this map is showing is we have three maps putting together, and all the maps have circle around the Accra area. So you can see the map of Accra, the map of Accra. Accra is kind of small. I think the one on the bottom right and on top right, both are the old map of Ghana. Both have the old map of Ghana. But the one on the left on the screen is the new map of Ghana. So whether it's a new map or the old map, the territory of Accra is small. The map that did not change. It have the same size or the same shape. So that's what we have on the screen right now. So all the regions in Ghana, Accra, which is the capital, is very small. That's the smallest territory, the smallest space that they have. So that's what we have on the screen right now. Okay, like I said, as we are today, our teachings will be based on Accra people, Ghana people, the descendants of God, and their leaders or particular group called Wulomo. Wulomo is Wulomo or Wulomo, like Wulomo, means knowing tomorrow, like they are seers. So like knowing tomorrow. So we have their picture on the screen right now, putting 4 pictures together with different faces. The Wulomo wear white linen garment, or they wear white attire. The Wulomo doesn't shave their beards like have, I may say, dread or something, because they are priests on the Musa, or priests of the Musa, or the descendants of the Levites, the prophets, and this is so amazing that this particular people, being the Ghana people, have this Wulomo or the prophets in their midst, and one may see them. Maybe you live among them, or you know them. You may think they are whatever they do is ungodly. That would be the right way, the word, or the right way for me to put it, ungodly. But whatever we are seeing, as we have their picture on the screen, whether their hair covering the turban, everything that we are seeing, it is biblical. But at the end of the day, please do not tune off. When we are done with the teachings, you realize that the do's and don'ts are together. So the ones is do away thing that the Mosai did not accept now, because of what? Our sins. He does not accept it. Whether they are doing it still or they are not doing it still, the most important thing is people, whatever, their appearance, their deeds tells us they are the biblical people of the Mosai, and they study the word of the Mosai. They are holy people. They sanctify themselves. They stay holy. If one call Wulomo or Wulomo, and they do not study, they do not sanctify themselves, they do not study the Torah, they cannot pick you to be a high priest or to be a priest of the people. You have to sanctify yourself. Even you can see on the screen, as they are wearing the hats, you can see the fringes like on their head. You can see the fringes on their head. So let's go on. When you read the book of Leviticus chapter 16, 1-4, we read the Roman or the priests, their garment is white garment. These people wear white garment. Their garment being white. So let's read Leviticus chapter 16, 1-4.
Leviticus 16. And the Lord spake unto Moses after the death of the 2 sons of Aaron, when they offered before the Lord and died. And the Lord said unto Moses, Speak unto Aaron thy brother, that he come not at all times into the holy place within the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not. For I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat. Thus shall Aaron come into the holy place with a young bullock for a sin offering, and a ram for a burnt offering. He shall put on the holy linen coat, and he shall have linen breeches upon his flesh, and shall be girded with a linen girdle, and with the linen mitre shall he be attired. These are holy garments. Therefore shall he wash his flesh in water, and so put them on.
The sons of Aaron defile themselves and disobey the rules and regulations of Yah, the Most High, and what sacrifice, burnt offerings, and did a lot of what wrongdoing, and Most High strike them. So, for the children of Israel to keep these rules and regulations, Most High told them to what sanctify themselves, wash their and like taught them or show them what to wear, the attire that they have to wear. So these people kept this law up to today. Up to date. Like they kept this law, studying the Torah, living a holy life. One and picking a Wulomo, picking this high priest or this prophet. They have a special house or a particular house that they have to go and pick, like picking a royalty, like a king. They have a house that they have to pick, and then when they choose you, you have to know the Torah. You have to be a Torah keeping person. You have to be a Torah keeping person. Maybe you can set your eyes on them. You know them. You live in their neighborhoods. So whatever they do, you think is ungodly, but I'm here to tell you otherwise. Yeah, at the end of the teachings, we realize the do's and don'ts will come in. But what we are seeing on the screen right now is a biblical. There's instruction that Yah give unto the descendants of what Aaron, the Levites or the priesthood family. So this what these people are keeping up to date. If these people, so let's see, why did these people have to keep the Torah? You don't see them going to church like Sunday or Saturday or whatever. They will dress and carry the Torah or Bible and go to church. No, you don't see them, but they do keep the law. Why? Because what? It's passed on thing. Their forefathers told them what to do, so they kept these rules and regulations up to date. Let's see the next one. The next one on the screen right now is showing we have the one on the top and two on the bottom. So the one on the right bottom will be the Ashkenazi Jews, like the way the Mosai instructs our forefathers to keep their hair, The priesthood or the prophets do not shave their beard or cut or the edge of their hair. So 199.9% one will say the hair is dread, so they keep the turban. So on the top on the screen right now, what we have the when the Assyrians invade Jerusalem or Israel. So one of the priests that they drag away, I think in the book of Jeremiah, they drag. So that's what we have on the screen right now. You can see the turban on the priest's head, and his head, we have the yellow arrow showing his hair. The hair on his head is what dread. You can see it, dread, because when they took them into captivity, they do not write only, but they have carvings, they have mirror to show the people who they captured. So this is what we have on the screen. You can see the turban is a red arrow showing, and the yellow arrow is showing his hair. So the turban and the red is showing his head like covering, and the yellow arrow is showing the hair which being dread. So let's do the two people on the bottom. The left one is a priest or a Wulomo or seer of the Ghana people. So and the Ashkenazi was on the bottom right. Now instead of dread, they like side of their hair they curl it, so that represents the locks, as Nazarene does not shave their hair. Again, today the teaching is not about the Ashkenazi, so I just want to compare something real quick. So that's the reason why we brought it. So that's what we have on the screen right now. But the Ghana people, being the descendants of God, kept these rules and regulations. You can see the one on the bottom left has his beard and his turban, whether he have the dread and they braid it like together or whatever, but you can see an older man covering his hair, keeping this Torah. And let's keep this in mind. They do what? Keep the Torah. They read the Torah and they live holy life, a holy life. That's what I mean, a holy life. We have the next one on the screen right now. This one, two pictures putting together. The one on top will be the guns, being the priest or the Wulomo or the prophets or the seers. Then the one on the bottom, that will be the Ashkenazi. So how did the Torah or the Bible describe taught them how to dress, the description of the dressing. So you can see on the top, it said they have to wear pure linen, white garment. That's what we have on the screen right now. And they have to cover, keeping the beard, and they have to cover their hair. So that's their attire. And the priest or the prophet do not wear shoes. The first one will be the book of Exodus chapter 3, verse 5. On the burning bush, the Mosiah called to Moshe, say what? Where the place that you are standing is what is holy. Minister unto the Mosiah, what you have to be sanctified. So the Mosiah instruct Moshe to take off his shoes. He did that. So when you read the book of 2 Samuel chapter 15:30, you can see it there. The minister ministering to Mosiah without shoes or sandals. Then you can do the book of Isaiah chapter 20 verse 2. Then the book of Isaiah chapter 22 3 and 4. We can read it, we see. So I think it is so unique and so beautiful that we brought this, putting these two pictures together and show you guys. Yeah, we are in the modern days, but the word of the Messiah does not change. He said the priest or the prophet have to dress, and them be the royal or the bloodline of the Levitical priesthood. They kept these rules and regulation up to today. I think it's so beautiful. So that's what we have on the screen right now. And when you read the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 27, it tells us plain that the priests who do not shave their hair or nor their beards, do not shave their hair nor their beards. So that's what we have, all the prophet. That's what we have on the screen. And again, hair covering, Exodus chapter 29 verses, it said they have to what? Wear hair covering or turban. Hair covering or turban. So that's what we have on the screen right now. We have another one on the screen right now. This particular one will be I think the priest or the prophet or the seers sitting down I think in gathering, and each every one of them have holding like a walking stick, or holding a walking stick, or having a walking stick in their arm. Let's think about this. How can these people keep these rules and regulations? I believe by then, because they walk long journey. Let's say if someone have to go to different area, like from where he was living, going to Jerusalem, they have to walk, or even if they have to use donkey, because they see them as like older person or being elderly person or being a leader. So they have that respect. So they walk with walking stick. It doesn't mean like they cannot walk, but that is their stick. Even we saw we are the story of Moshe having his walking stick, and Moses encouraged him to throw the walking stick on the floor, and that walking stick tend to be serpent and swallow the serpent of Pharaoh. So this is what we have. As you can see, they are not all that old, but they have their walking stick, and you can see they do not have sandals or shoe on their feet. Again, it's not like they can't afford it. We are in the modern day, they can afford it more than 100 times, but they are keeping the rules and regulation, and they are living the holy life. So that's what we have on the screen right now. And you can see the hair covering, and everything is what? Pure white linen. Pure white linen. So we'll talk about, I'm about to explain the leaf on their neck. The leaf on their neck. And we have a book of, when you read the book of Jubilee 16, 29 to 30, you can find the book. Jubilee is like the Genesis, Jubilee is like Genesis, so you can do that. And when you read the book of 2 Kings 2, you can see, and the book of Exodus 21, 25 to Leviticus chapter 14, 6 to we can see. So this is very important for us to go into details about the leaf. Psalm 51 verse 7. Psalm 51 verse 7. It says, purge me with hyssop, and shall be clean, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be white as I shall be white than snow. I shall be white than snow. So hyssop is like the spelling is Hyssop. Hyssop is a herb or a leaf that ancient Israel used, or the Mosai people use, because that is the instructions that he gave them, even for them to sanctify themselves. If one, the priest or a prophet, to go across any dead body. So that's what they have on their neck. They have hyssop on their neck. So let's read quickly in the book of Exodus. Let's do Exodus chapter 12, we read from 21 up to 25.
According to your families, and kill the Passover. And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop, and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel and the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin, and none of you shall go out at the door of his house until the morning. For the Lord will pass through to smite the Egyptians. And when he seeth the blood upon the lintel, and on the two side posts, the Lord will pass over the door, and will not suffer the destroyer to come in unto your houses to smite you. And ye shall observe this thing for an ordinance to thee and to thy sons forever. And it shall come to pass, when ye be come to the land which the Lord will give you, according as he hath promised, that ye shall keep this service.
So this is what they have on around their neck. Hyssop being the cleanser, When one even defile themselves, they will have to use it. We can see it on the book of Leviticus chapter 21. We read from 1 up to 6. Leviticus 21, 1 up to 6.
Leviticus 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, Speak unto the priests, the sons of Aaron, and say unto them, There shall none be defiled for the dead among his people. But for his kin that is near unto him, that is, for his mother, and for his father, and for his son, and for his daughter, and for his brother, and for his sister a virgin, that is nigh unto him, which hath had no husband, for her may he be defiled. But he shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people, to profane himself. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. They shall be holy unto their God, and not profane the name of their God, for the offerings of the Lord made by fire, and the bread of their God they do offer.
So when it happened that the priest or the prophet defiled themselves, they use this leaf hyssop to what? Cleanse themselves. But in case when it happened, like by accident when it happened. So that is the reason why they have this. Even I think the kings use it. So that's why they have it on their necks, around their necks, as cleanser. It's cleanser. And when we read the book of Psalm 51 2, we saw it, verse 7. Say, cleanse me with his heifers, and I will be clean. Wash me, and I will be whiter than snow. We have a picture on the screen right now. This picture is showing the picture of the hyssop on the screen. We have 4 kinds putting together, showing the same thing, like with different area name that they give, name that they give. But this what we saw, or this what we are talking about. The leaf that the Musa instruct them to what to use to cleanse themselves. And even you can search it. We have so many Bible verses about the hyssop being cleanser, cleaning and purify oneself. Again, this is deep. If these people are not the people, how did they get to know all this? And you won't find none of them in church. Better like you see them in any church, you won't find them. But they are Torah people. They are in the houses studying the Torah. They do keep, and they sanctify themselves. As you see them, you may see them walking around on the street barefooted without shoes. But they do, believe me, they do keep the Torah, and they know all this, and they keep all these rules and regulations. Where did they got it from? If they are not the people of the Most High, where did they got it from? We have the next picture on the screen right now. You can see a bowl, and they have the same leaf or leafy in the bowl. and the man, I don't know what the celebration is about, but the unique part is about the bowl with the special leaves. So let's see the next one. The next one, we put the previous leaf and picture and two pictures put it together. So we have the arrow showing. You can see on the right with the bow, the arrow is pointing. The same shape of the leaf, I hope you can see clearly. The same shape is on the left side, the hyssop. These people went even into details, like you can see what is on the screen. We don't make things up. Please, I do encourage each and every one of our viewers that you can do your own research. When we tend to do our own research, it will help a lot. It will help a lot. We don't make things up. We do not make things up. The message is a revelation. So any revelation that the Most High will give unto us, will come and share. Because we are the awakening remnant. Most High Elohim is awakening his people up. So we need to know the truth. And this very truth shall set us free. It will set me free and will set you free. I tend to say it a lot. It's not like I know it already and like I parted somewhere and it's like, oh, today I decided to come and share this. No, every message is a revelation. So please, let's do our own research. Musa is calling us. Repentance is the key. We need to repent. I believe if we have already be awakened and repent, I believe Yeshua will show up today and call us to himself and send us to our own land, which is the land of Israel, or Canaan land, the land of Canaan in the northeast of Africa. He will take us there. But repentance is the key. Remember, when our forefathers and our foremothers, Moshe have to lead them from the land of Egypt to the land of Canaan. They have to sanctify themselves and clean and wash themselves before they went. When Jacob taking the wife and the children, he set them aside for them to sanctify themselves, wash themselves and cleanse them and wash all the idols from their midst and go to the promised land. So this is the time Musa is calling us to sanctify ourselves, to cleanse ourselves, to get ready. Today, if Yeshua appear today, we are going. Ask yourself, if you be left behind, that you have a lot of things going on, we need to repent now. Salvation is the key. Like as I said, the hyssop, you can read the book of Numbers chapter 1 to 10 is there, and Numbers chapter Numbers chapter 19, 1 to 10, and Numbers chapter 19, 17 to 20. So you can see it. And we have another one on the screen right now. This one is 3 pictures putting together. The one on the left, the older man, I think we show his picture before, being a Wulomo or a priest or a seer, people who see tomorrow. That is the meaning. Wulomo, like this, they see tomorrow. I hope I'm saying it, and it does sound right in your ears. So he is having like a wine or a drink, like alcohol in his hand. We have issue about pouring libation because we are believers of Yeshua. So we have issue of pouring libation. So all the 3 pictures, you can see the priest or the prophet holding a drink, pouring the libation. So we have, when you read the book of Genesis chapter 35:14, Jacob did pour libation. By 10, accept pouring of libation. When you read the book of Exodus chapter 29, 40 up to 41, instruct them. Pour libation is one of the offering. They have the burnt offering. They have the drink offering. So that is the libation pouring unto the Most High. Then Numbers chapter 15, 5 to 7 and to 10, you can see the same thing. Then Leviticus chapter 23, 13, you can see the same thing. Numbers chapter 6, 17, you can see the same thing. Then Numbers chapter 15, 24, you can see the same thing. But the reason why Mosai deny or cancel the pouring of libation, again, these people are keeping up to date. Whatever covenant or whatever message they have with the Mosai, that's their business. But I'm saying, because we are teaching it, so I have to bring everything together and explain it. When you read the book of Hosea chapter 9, verse 1 to 4, we read it. It explains because Israel is playing harlot with other gods, other nations. So when they pour their drink offering, they do not have to pour it to me. I will not see it. So many Bible verses, but we brought only this. I will not hear them anymore because of the sins of our forefathers and our foremothers. And we are doing the same thing today. So Mosai did not want our libation. We don't have to burn any offering. And Yeshua came and poured all the libation that he has to pour. Through him, we have our sacrifice. He became a sacrifice, the burnt offering and everything offering unto us. So let's read the book of Hosea chapter 9, verse 1 to 4.
Hosea 9. Rejoice not, O Israel, for joy as other people. For thou hast gone a whoring from thy God. Thou hast loved a reward upon every corn floor. The floor and the winepress shall not feed them, and the new wine shall fail in her. They shall not dwell in the Lord's land, but Ephraim shall return to Egypt, and they shall eat unclean things in Assyria. They shall not offer wine offerings to the Lord, neither shall they be pleasing unto him. Their sacrifices shall be unto them as the bread of mourners. All that eat thereof shall be polluted, for their bread, for their soul, shall not come into the house of the Lord.
So our first Mosai accept our drink offering, but now because of what the whoredom or the harloting or the sin of children of Israel, so he did not accept. He denied to he refused to accept our drink offering. But Yeshua, he sent his son to come and and save us. So through him, we have all our offerings, or all our drink offerings, or all our burnt offering. Like every offerings he have done it for us. So again, that's their business, but we brought it to show us the people being the descendants of Aaron among the tribe of Gan, and them keeping the Torah. So this will be a biblical worshiping in that week. You can see in West Africa, Ghana, Accra, and maybe you live among them, but you don't, because you are not one of them, or you are not part of their tribe. You may think that they don't know anything. They are the Torah keeping people. Let's see the next one. We have the next one on the screen right now. And this particular round will be one of the kings in Accra, or the Ghana, one of the kings in Ghana. And the sitting arrangement, we brought it because of the sitting arrangement. When you read the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 12, from 1 up to 14, you realize that anytime King David or David was sit, the prophet or the priest will sit, the prophet will sit beside him or stand. The time that will be the prophet Nathan. Prophet Nathan sat or stand beside him, minister to him. So this is what we have on the screen right now. The king is sitting, like I would say, screen on the right. So on the left side, you can see the Wulomo or the priest or the prophet on the left. You can see them on the left. Their hat and the white garment. I don't know about you, but I'm blessed. It is so unique teachings that we have all these details showing the people of the Most High, being the Levites, being the priesthood of the Most High. It's so unique. And I pray that these teachings has blessed you in any other way. Just share, give a thumbs up, and praise the name of the Most High. We have another one on the screen right now, but the king is the president of Ghana. He have the leaf being the hoffer, the leaves on his neck, showing the cleanliness, or himself, showing the cleanness of a priesthood or the king. And you can see the two priests or the prophets standing beside him. So this is the sitting or the arrangement. Whatever you are seeing on the screen right now is biblical. It is biblical. Oh boy, I'm blessed. I am blessed. It's beyond human being understanding. And I thank the Most High for this opportunity that I've gotten sharing his message. I am humble. I am blessed having these teachings, like revealing these teachings unto me and sharing with our viewers. May Yah bless you and keep you. I'm so blessed. I'll end here with today's teachings. The word of the day. The book of Matthew, chapter 6:33. It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of Elohim and his righteousness, and all other things shall be added unto you. May Yah bless you and keep you. I am so grateful for everyone that watches my videos and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for sharing the videos. May Yahweh bless you and keep you. In Yeshua's name. Shalom, everyone. Bye-bye.